there, so welcome back. So today I'm going to take you through a basic warm-up for mat-based Pilates for beginners. So checking that you've got everything that you need, any props that you might want. I've got a band here, I've got a flex ball, rolled up towel perhaps, and maybe even a block, and some water of course, just to keep you hydrated. So if you've got any injuries and you're not sure whether you should be training, do consult your doctor. Feel free to message me privately, comment on here if you've got any questions, and I'll get back to you. So let's just start with our feet. Sit bone width distance apart and just shake those knees just to kind of get rid of any tension. And then we're just going to take some shoulder rolls just to open up all of those joints, and then just draw the shoulders down the back. Now just try and grow an inch through the top of the head and pull the belly in. So if you think about trying to make yourself an inch small around your waist, and then just tuck that inch on top of your head to just lift you up, and just elongate through the spine. Now we're going to draw the belly in, and we're going to take the shoulders down, and just make sure those knees are soft. So just take the arms up towards the ceiling, keeping the shoulders down because they do tend to follow, and then bring the arms down. And again, so take a breath in, lift up, and exhale, lower down. So use your breath. Don't be afraid to make that sound, because it shows that you're blowing air out, and that's really important when we're doing Pilates. So breath in. Now hold it at the top here, and then just try and lift your heels off the floor, and then exhale, lower back down. And again, take a breath in, lift up, keep the shoulders down, and exhale. So let's just bring the arms the other way now. We're going to bring the arms forwards, lift up with the heels, exhale, open up. And it's really hard not to roll out on the ankle joints, but just try your best to do that. We'll just do one more. So take that breath in, lifting up, and exhale to lower down. Now we're just going to bring the palms forwards. So imagine you've got plates of dinner, and then just take the arms out to the side, keeping the elbows tucked in, and then bring the arms back. So inhale, open up, and exhale, and again, inhale, open. Now pause here, reach the arms out, keep the shoulders down, exhale, draw the elbows back in, and close it in, and again, open up, and reach the arms out, and exhale. The whole time here, you're drawing in your tummy, you're pulling up your pelvic floor, your shoulders are back and down, and you're released. Now, just let those arms drop. Take one arm up, and we're going to bend from the waist, reaching towards the knee, and then we're going to come back up to the top and bring the arm down. And again, breath into lift, keep the shoulder down, exhale, reach, and then come back up and down. Now we'll do 3 this side. So key things, keep the shoulder down and don't let this arm move. The movement comes from your waist. So you reach to the knee, you come back up. And we exhale, reach to the knee, and come back up. One more time, reach to the knee, come back up, and then switch arms. So just make sure you're not moving your hips, okay? So we exhale, reach, come back up. No change in this gap between your arm and your ear. Pulling that belly tight the whole time. One more, lift and release. So just circle those shoulders, check you're relaxed. Bring it to the very edge of your mat. And then we're just going to do some roll downs. This is really important to open up your spine and just stretch out the muscles down your back. So first of all, pull in the tummy again, drop the chin. Look towards the feet and just start to round through, reaching down towards the floor. Soften the knees, and then just let your arms hang. Take a breath here as we exhale, just slowly start to roll up. Now, the more you soften your knees on this, the better it is for any achy backs. And if you do need to put your hands to your thighs to roll up, that's fine too. So come on all the way up, drop the chin, start to roll down, reaching down towards the floor. Let the arms just hang in front of your body, and tuck under, exhale, rolling back up, all the way up to the top. And again, so drop the chin. Okay, so if you feel ready to, we're going to take a walk out with your hands down the mat, and we're going to come into your plank position. Now, when you're in plank, don't let your hips drop, don't let your shoulders collapse. So you're pushing the floor away, and you're trying to get your hips level. So a good thing to do is just a slight draw down with the tailbone. And then we just walk the hands back, let the body go from side to side. That's absolutely fine. And then just soften the knees, let your arms hang, and slowly roll up. Now don't worry if you can't get your fingers to the floor with straight legs. Not many people can. It does come with time though, so just practice. Roll through. You soften your knees whenever you want, walking the hands out. Now if this plank position feels a little bit too challenging, it's fine. Just pop your knees to the floor, make sure the shoulders are down, pull the belly in, and then when you're ready, lift the knees, walk back, bent or straight legs, it's your choice. Soften the knees, let the arms hang, and slowly roll up to the top, and release. And again, drop the chin, roll down, reach down, and take those hands down. Now remember, you don't have to go all the way out. You could pop your knees to the floor if you wanted to. If you want to add a little challenge to yourself, just take one hand to the opposite shoulder. That could also be done with your knees on the floor. Walking it back, heels towards the floor, soften the knees. Now a nice little stretch out here is just to keep your body weight on your heels, but take your hands round to one ankle, round to the other, round to the other, and one more, and then come back to the center and tuck and roll. So we're going to do this rolling movement one more time. It's so lovely to open up the spine, and if you do wake up in the morning and you're just aching, you know, you've got achy back, achy legs, just do 10 of these and it really opens everything up. So remember, the shoulder tap is completely optional. You can do it with the knees on or off the floor. And when you come back, just try the straight legs and then just soften, and then round to one side, round to the other. It's just a really nice stretch, this. It just feels so lovely to do. Look between the knees, tuck under, roll up you pop. All right, so final one, reset yourself, shoulders down, pull in the belly, drop the chin, down we go. Bent or straight legs, it's all your choice. And then you can pop your knees to the floor if you wish. Shoulder tap is up to you. And then we just lower the knees, move the hands back slightly, head down, pelvis under, round the back. Lengthen back through and look forwards, but keep the shoulders down the back. And then one more, pull the belly up, head down, rounding through. And then lengthen back through and release. Okay, so we're going to bring it down onto your back. And remember the basic setup when you're in this position. If you need a block underneath the head or a towel under the head, please do, because you don't want your head tilting back. So, a little warm up here. Rolling through the spine. Okay, so natural curve to begin. Feet are sit bone width distance apart with your knees bent. Lengthen through the neck. And if you do put a block under your head, don't do it for this because you're lifting your hips up. So we take a breath and we press the back into the floor. So we get rid of any space, and then you lift from the tailbone end through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Take a breath when you get to this point, and then exhale, we roll back in reverse order. So you're going from the mid-spine all the way down to the tailbone. Try and get that fold across the middle as you come back through lumbar, and then back to your neutral with your gap. So we take a breath, we tuck under, exhale, press into the feet. So when you're up here, make sure the ribs don't fly up. You've got to keep that connection, and then rolling down, exhale, all the way back down to your mat. And again, so breath in to tuck under, exhale, press. Now if you want to, you can raise your arms, you can reach them back, that's optional. And then we lift the arms back up, and then we exhale, we roll back through the spine all the way down, back to your neutral. And one more, breath in to tuck, exhale, lift, press into the feet, reaching those arms back, and then breath in, lift the arms up, and exhale, roll back through all the way down and back to your neutral. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of rotation. If you do have one of the balls, you can use one of those between the knees. If not, no problem, you don't need to use anything. It's just a nice little prop. So bring the feet to touch. The feet are touching each other. Obviously, if you've got a ball between the knees, you're squeezing it. If you don't, you're just squeezing your knees. And what's important here is that we only move from thoracic down. Okay, so we don't want your head or your rib cage moving. So open up the arms, lengthen through the neck, and I've lifted my heels up too. So we exhale, we take both knees to one side. Now look, one foot lifts off the floor because the feet are stuck together. Then we squeeze the ball, we inhale, we come back up to the top, and then we exhale, we go over, and then we inhale to lift, And we exhale, we go. Now look, I'm pressing the back of my rib cage into the floor, so we're not actually letting the ribs fly off the floor. I'm not turning the neck, I'm just purely working through thoracic. So one more time in each direction. Inhale, come back up, squeezing the ball. Last one, exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release, heels to the floor. Okay, so take that ball away. We're just going to go through our little setup so that we're getting our pelvis stable. Okay, so neutral spine here, pull the belly in, shoulders down as well. So we'll take a breath as we exhale, one leg to tabletop. Got my hands on my hips with my elbows on the floor just to check for any movement. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift up, and inhale to lower. Exhale, lift to tabletop, inhale to lower. Once more. Now let's pause here, close the gap between ribs and hips. Remember the imprint, you're not jamming the back into the floor, you're just enclosing those tummy muscles. Then you lift the other leg up. Legs together just for the moment, lengthen through the neck. Just don't move, just take a deep breath. Exhale, and again breath in, and exhale. All right, so on your next breath out, we're just going to dip one foot towards the floor. And remember that my favorite part is just keep the hands on the belly because it reminds you to pull it in. If you take them away, you're likely to forget, unless you're 100% sure that you've got that core engagement, and then you can take it away. So it's exhale, tap, inhale. Now remember, if it's too much, you reduce the angle at the hip joint. Okay, so you can bend those knees in a little bit more to make it less challenging on your lower back. Alternatively, just keep one foot on the floor and just lift and lower each foot. All right, so let's go for two more. Use the breath out as you lower, inhale as you come back up, and then once you're done, just hug your knees in towards your tummy. Okay, so just to complete this warm up, two more little exercises. We're going to take the legs back to tabletop and reach the arms to the ceiling. Now, if this gets too much for you to figure out in your brain, because it is quite confusing at first, you're going to keep the feet on the floor. You're going to lift one leg as the arm goes back. Okay, but if you feel you can try this, two legs in the air. So as you tap the right foot, the right arm goes back, and then we inhale, we come back up. And then left leg, left arm, exhale, tap, inhale. Now what we're trying to do is not move the arm and leg on the other side. And again, you've got to really draw that tummy in and keep it as controlled as possible. Exhale, inhale, back up, and again, exhale, inhale. Let's go for two more here. And then we're going to move on to our ab prep exercise. And then draw the knees in and release. Okay, so just onto that ab prep. Remember, if you have a ball, you can pop it in between the knees. If you've missed that video, it just helps you to engage your core muscles because it helps fire up the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, and the transverse. You've got your natural curve under lumbar, and you're going to put your hands down by your side to start. So slide the hands down, nod the head, exhale, curl up, look to your tummy, and then lower back down. So we take a breath in, exhale, curl up, look at your tummy, take a breath, exhale, lower back down. So your little nod on the inhale, exhale, you've still got your gap under your back. Remember, squeeze the ball, take the breath, exhale, lower. Once more, nod the head, exhale, curl up and reach, take a breath, exhale, lower. So we'll do four more. This time we'll do it with the hands behind the head just to support the weight of the head with the hands if you need to. So we'll take a breath first, exhale, curl up, inhale to lower. So remember, as you come up, you're gliding ribs to hips. You've got your gap under your back because we're in neutral. So we exhale, we curl up, we inhale, we lower, and exhale, and inhale to lower. Elbows wide, shoulders down, exhale, curl up, inhale, lower. One more time, exhale, inhale to lower, exhale, release. So take the ball away, just have a little stretch out there with those legs and release off. So well done, guys. That's your basic one version of a basic mat-based warm-up for beginners. So I'll see you next time. Thank you.